Thank you for joining us on this little journey that we've been on with my cancer diagnosis from the doctor just a few weeks ago. Have just recently had a CAT scan and finding out the results from that. This last week we talked about going through the valley of the shadow of death. And certainly with the cancer diagnosis, it feels like that shadow hangs over your head. But shadows, as a little boy, I remember waking up in the middle of the night and the moon shining into my room and casting shadows that I never saw before, and they were scary, and I would be frightened and call for my mom or my dad. Shadows also, the Bible talks about a different kind of shadow, which I was interesting to find in the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, and it's verse 2, and it says this: a man will be as a hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as a river of water in a dry place. And here's the verse that really struck out: as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And I found that this diagnosis with the cancer can be like you're walking in the beating sun. It's beating down on you and you can't seem to get relief, and you become weary, fears, the unknown. We got the appointment for the CAT scan, and then you do the CAT scan, and then you have to wait for the results. And we were hopeful. You know, we have people praying and hoping that, whoa, Jerry, there's nothing wrong. We didn't find anything. You're free. And that would be exciting. We would thank God for that. But as the doctor phoned me up on his personal phone and said, Jerry, we've got the results from your CAT scan, and it's confirmed you do have lung cancer. Oh, it feels like the sun beating down on you. Reality hits, fears. We were thankful that they didn't find any more than what was originally diagnosed from the first x-ray. But this verse, it says, a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. A shadow. This shadow is a comforting shadow, because it talks about Jesus. He is that shadow for us in this time. Maybe, I was thinking, we all get diagnoses of different sorts. Heart disease. My father had open heart surgery. I was talking to a man just the other day that had cancer in his kidneys, and one was removed. We all are going through different journeys: a divorce, a marriage breakup, financial crisis. Shadows can be wearying and fearful. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And for sure, the doctor said, now we're going to make an appointment for the cancer clinic and all that whole journey that lies before us. So where do we find relief? Where do we find comfort? Here it says we can find a shadow in Jesus. And so when I get up in the morning and I take out my Bible and I think, oh Lord, I need you to be that shadow for me today. Maybe today you're going through a struggle. Maybe whatever you're going through, whatever shadow hangs over your head, there is a better shadow for you that you can run to, that you can find comfort. Where do we run when the storms of life hit us? We can find security in Him.
Hello everyone. As Jerry's been sharing his journey, I want to share a bit as well. For whenever your spouse goes through something like this, we go through it together. As any of you know that are married and have a partner. In this journey, I have my fears as well. One of the biggest things is to fuse thoughts about the future and take one day at a time. The Lord gave me this song a few years ago called Run to You. And Jerry asked me when I wrote it, what were the circumstances? Actually, at the time, I was feeling happy and I just wrote the song. The Lord has opened the way for it to be made into a video. And now I find that song a great comfort to me, because it's a gift from God. The video is a gift, the song is a gift, and it's His comfort to me. And I trust that whatever you're going through today, perhaps it will comfort you as well. Thank you, and have a Merry Christmas.
To you